And good evening, and welcome to another exciting episode of OMEN, a Death in Space RPG, right here at Proficiency Bonus. My name is Michael. I'll be your game master for the evening, and I am gathered by my wonderful friends and players here. How's everybody doing this evening? We doing well?
Super duper.
Or for Jim this morning, you're doing well this morning.
Yeah, I'm doing fine this morning.
Good.
Glad to be here.
Jim is going to be our special guest, jumping in here for the next few episodes of Death in Space here, so we're excited to have Jim on board. A couple of quick announcements that we want to get out there before we begin is we want to thank Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games for their partnerships and sponsorships of this channel. If you type in !Little Dragon or !CCG in our YouTube chat right now, you'll get quick links to their websites where you can buy some awesome RPG related gear. And if you use the coupon code BONUS at checkout on Little Dragon Corp, you will get 15% off of your order. I'm getting a little bit of a echo from somebody. I'm not sure. It might be Tara, because I'm seeing green around your Discord right now.
I'm muted.
You're muted?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it solid green around your Discord?
Let me mute myself, and we'll see if that works.
That's really weird. Oh, now that you muted on Discord, it disappeared. That was really weird.
Oh, that's because it's probably still catching my microphone, but my remote is muted.
Oh, got it. Cool. All right, I'm not hearing it anymore, so we must have got it. Cool. So, last time we gathered, our crew finished a contract. Yay! I'm so proud of you guys.
Yay.
We're on episode 11.
Finally! Only took us 10 years.
And you guys made out pretty well. I think you guys negotiated. You found out that Xanta was deceased when you guys returned to Kennor 62, and he was found with that thumb drive that you guys had before inserted into computer systems, and I think her name was Guyana was the one who kind of inherited leadership right now of Kennor 62, and met with you guys saying that she would pay the initial contract out for you guys, so you guys do have choice over that module that was promised to you from Xanta. She also offered an additional opportunity that if you guys were to able to get a power cell for that blue AI unit that got destroyed in the combat a long time ago, that she would offer up the other module. I believe that was what the deal was.
Yeah.
So if you guys were willing to do that, it was kind of like not a time pressed manner. It was kind of like, hey, if you're in the neck of the woods and you stumble across these, I need one. Bring it back to me, kind of deal. Trying to think where we had left off. I think we just left off. You guys were back at the ship, kind of trying to talk about like deciding what module you wanted for certain, and then kind of like making plans for steps forward. So I'm just gonna kind of back out and leave that up to you guys, and we'll introduce Jim to the story, Jim's character to the story very soon.
So, Dawn, where are you going on your date?
I think I'm supposed to go to her office, but she never really said.
Hold on, you got a date?
Oh yeah, I needed some extra cash. No, we did it for what's it for?
Parts.
For the parts, right?
Oh yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
You're dating a person for parts? So are you like hoeing yourself out?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do what I gotta do for the team.
Is
I mean,
she or he hot?
it's a she, from my understanding. I don't remember. Dev, you were there with me.
Not my type, so I wouldn't be able to answer.
Exactly. Look, I did it because we need some parts. Dev did not know how to negotiate that well, so I took over.
If you guys remember right, she looked like Edna from The Incredibles.
Yeah. Hey,
And
hey, she has a big
you-
heart.
and you see this ending well.
Oh wow.
No,
That-
does it ever end well for us?
That's certainly a new negotiation tactic.
The only thing I could come out with at the time, okay? We need parts. We really do need parts.
No, I understand. I've hoed myself out before too. It's okay to do that. Just have fun while doing it, and you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need one of a chat from the. We got whiskey, right? I need some whiskey before I go.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
we're in the wrong
definitely.
business.
Oh my god! Are you saying we should open a brothel, Noah? Because I'd be down as long as I'm not working it.
No, definitely not saying that, but seems like we do sometimes.
Well, in this economy, sometimes you gotta be a hoe.
Okay.
We went 0 to 100
I have
from last episode.
I know.
If you need advice, I'll help you out. I've dated my fair share of people, in life and in other things. I can tell you exactly how and where you need to say and what you need to say.
You know what? I did say we'll go out with her, but I never said we'll come along. I did ask her for dinner.
So you're like getting a dinner with her, but you're not getting a dinner with? I'm confused. Is it a date or is it like a business meeting? Did you misunderstand it?
It was a date. It was very clear he made it a date.
Oh.
It was a date.
Hmm.
Oh god, I'm gonna die tonight.
Well, if you're gonna die tonight, at least get laid.
Hey. Yeah. No,
Well,
I
So-
don't know.
Get the parts. That's the important.
Yeah, first the
Of
parts,
course.
and then everything else.
So before we go any further into the dates, we also did redeem that contract, so we have to decide if we want the storage unit or the fuel storage. Again, the fuel will double our overall capacity for fuel, and the storage will allow for temperature control for anything that can fit through a door.
Like second Noah.
What?
It's not gonna happen again, y'all.
We
Anything
don't
that
know.
can fit through a door.
I'd say storage, maybe. I mean, fuel is useful, but where are we gonna go? Do we have a destination or something?
I'm good with storage for now.
Storage.
Because we're gonna use the buoy eventually. We got on the buoy and we're high up on the list for using it. So just as an FYI.
Nice, nice.
So from a buoy standpoint, I don't really think we need to worry about fuel too much.
At least maybe not right now, but storage sounds nice, and I mean, it would be nice to have more space than this cramped table area.
Yeah, we had some good time in this area. Kill people. Actually, I
Take
do...
apart robots.
Oh yeah. Another Noah came to life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, excuse me, what?
It took all the diamonds or where was gems with him,
It took all the gems?
right?
All the gems that were on him, because remember they were
Yes.
stored in his body. But
Okay,
yes,
okay.
his body came back to life and walked out the door, and is somewhere on the station.
Well, that's not good, Noah.
It might be just fine. We don't know yet.
Ask
It-
Noah about Noah.
I don't think that's fine. I mean, like, no offense, but
No
If-
offense.
I walked into that one, I'll admit. I mean, if I died and then my body came back to life, I'd be pretty concerned. But we also don't know what's inside that body. I'm just worried, I guess. I mean, we can pretend that it doesn't exist or we don't know what it is, but I don't know.
Wait,
Maybe it never died.
But it was like super cold, wasn't it? Like, didn't we touch it and discover that it was like rigor mortis set in sort of situation?
Stranger things have happened.
wait, can you use your dream thingy to connect Noah to the other Noah to see where he at?
No, you have to be here with me to connect with the
Okay.
dream thingy. So if the other Noah isn't here, we're not gonna find him in my dream thingy.
Or can it be like Noah's connected to Noah in one way or another?
We never thought about that. Maybe. What if you did go into my dream thing and we could, I don't know, somehow see the other Noah's mind too? I mean, theoretically, if that is also you have the same mind, right?
Same memories technically, so maybe.
We
No
could try.
exception.
I'm scared. But I mean, we could try. It's always, a possibility. I mean, I don't mind connecting and just seeing if anything happens.
You guys hear a buzz come from the port connection to Kennor 62. Someone's ringing the doorbell.
So, who's getting
Noah?
Noah?
Like, is it actually at our front door or the intercom systems?
It would be like, you know how your ship is airlocked onto the port of Kennor 62. Somebody's standing right side out your door, like hitting the comm button.
No access communications?
Okay.
How can we help you?
Jack, you can go ahead and chime in at this time.
Oh, yes, hello. I'm very interested in speaking with you. Is there anyone there at the moment?
No soliciting.
No, that's fine. I'm not selling anything. I'm actually quite interested in speaking to your captain.
Okay, there's about 4 or 5 of us in here. Which one?
Anyone will do.
What about the one that we ghosted or spaced? Can we refer them to that one?
Captain Mike?
So, Captain Mike is indisposed at the moment. Can you leave a message for him?
I'm sure. My name is Jack Silver, and I am interested in possibly not joining the crew, so to speak, but I am very interested in if I might hitch a ride, as it were. Do you require money for passengers?
Hey, Noah, ask me.
I'm also able to work for my keep. I'm quite capable, I think you'll find.
Noah, ask him if he's willing to die. They usually die when they come in.
We've noticed that our people we take on tend to be short-lived. Is that a risk you're willing to take on?
I'm quite long-lived, as it were, so it does not really matter to me.
That's sad. Is he willing to go on a date?
One of the captains knows if you want to go on a date.
I'm not currently attached to anyone at the moment, if that's what you mean. But I'm always down to clown.
Jack, as you're saying this outside on the intercom, a couple people walk by and they're like, give me a strange look and then keep moving down the hall.
You know
I
what?
give
I
them
gotta look at you.
I give them a very yellow smile.
No opens the airlock.
Okay. The airlock unseals in front of you, Jack. And access to the ship has been granted. Yeah.
No raises
All right,
pistol that's hidden.
I'll step on board.
Okay. Describe.
Is there like Okay.
Yeah, describe as you're coming into the vessel what they see.
You see a very old man, somewhere between 80 and 1,000 years old.
Between 80
He
and
he is wearing a very battered old leather docker's jacket. He has a bent pair of spectacles on his face, silvery hair, and a very patchy beard that's kind of covering up in places some facial scars. He is leaning quite heavily on a walking stick, and seems to have a large, kind of like a almost hump-like bulge, on his back and shoulders. And he kind of comes in and gives you that very yellowy smile. Does anyone you remember from Aladdin, when Aladdin's in the dungeon and he meets the
I
old
was
man?
just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Very much this image, especially the smile with the jaggedy teeth.
I like it.
And hello, very, very great pleasure to meet you. Jack Silver is the name. You may call me Jack. As you can see, I'm quite able for space travel.
You sure about that? Are you gonna have like a heart attack when the ship starts moving?
They are not heart attacks. I call them episodes.
Hmm.
Why us?
Hmm.
Well, because I need a ride, and all the other places are busy, honestly.
Busy, and you thought we weren't.
You're just sitting here? I thought I'd take a chance.
So, you just like went around various ships that were at the dock, knocking on their door, trying to hitch a ride? Where are you riding to?
Oh, no place special. I just like to travel. I'm a salvager by trade, and if I ever find a unique item or place that might need some salvage, that's what I'm on the lookout for.
Ah, like a diamond in the rough.
That's right. I am one with the universe.
Is that a cat on your shoulder?
What? This? And he kind of pulls back his jacket, and the big hump, that is underneath his jacket, kind of like something like pokes his head out, and it's a tiny furry little head of a cat, and it kind of like purrs and kind of nuzzles his cheek. Oh yes, this is my companion. Its name is Dis.
Okay.
This?
I don't care about you, but I would literally kill for your cat.
She means that literally.
Me too.
So cute. Is it Mr. or Miss Dis?
It is an AI animal, and so it has no particular gender.
Okay, so just this.
Just
Does it have a power
this
core?
is the- I am not quite sure how to answer that one.
Noah.
But I would not suggest investigating. It's rude.
It is. You gotta get the cat used to you, and then you gotta pet it, and you gotta make sure it's comfortable. You can't just go around asking, "Do you have a power core?" immediately.
Can you
Hey, Jack,
Just
get
let's
AI
come out and greet our new friends, and then I pull this out, and it's like, how like cats kind of like elongate their body. Like imagine if it just keeps going, like like a magician's scarf, and this cat's
Slinky.
body is extremely long. A Slinky, yeah, from Toy Story. And instead of a normal 4 limbs that a cat would have, this being seems to have 6. So it's got like an extra pair of limbs in the middle to support its long body.
Aw, that's adorable. Well, hi. My name is Andromeda. Oh, and you two person, hi.
It's Jack. Jack Silva.
Hi, Jack.
It's a very great pleasure to meet you. Please take all the time you need to discuss amongst yourselves if you would like me to hitch a ride, and I have a few hollows to pay my way, or else I can work. As you can see, I'm quite capable.
You haven't
And he
shown us
flexes-
anything about your capabilities yet. What can you do?
Yeah.
He hasn't shown us.
Well, I
Jack.
also.
It seems that we
Well,
are in
I'm
a very
quite-
meme mood.
I'm quite
No, we
good
did
at
it.
surviving things. As you can see, I have survived up till this current age, and so honestly, that's my main skill: is I survive.
What is your age?
I am 27 years old.
Like, what? I'm sorry, I don't follow. You do not look 27 years old, no offense.
Offense taken. I might have been on the wrong side of a cryo sleep mishap.
Oh, so not that much into surviving, simply a lot in lying.
I just can't believe this. I'm offering good money or good services, and I'm being insulted.
By good money, you said a few hollows. That's not good money, that's just pocket change.
What's a few money for you?
I would rather you quote me a price for being a passenger on your ship rather than tell you all I have.
Nora?
Noah closes the airlock.
Oh, we can kill him? Can I kill him?
Oh, I'm scared for us now.
I mean,
We are reasonable people.
are we?
No, but he doesn't know any better.
Okay.
Wait, are y'all discussing this like in front of him?
Yes.
You're reasonable people.
What is stopping us from taking what you have on you right now?
Oh, here we go again. I just grab the whiskey and just go sit that on the couch and just take a swig.
I'm just gonna join Dev and be like, I'm so tired of fighting, but I will fight if we have to.
Oh, we're not gonna fight.
As my grandpapa used to say, don't let fear and common sense hold you back.
So we should space them.
No, wait. We lost somebody. We can use somebody else as bait. I mean, friendship. And maybe he'll be able to scavenger parts that we need. I mean, he said he's a scavenger.
It'll take him 20
Sound-
years to
sound
get
good.
one screw.
Does your
True.
cat have any special abilities?
Of course, this does. He's a cat.
Well, I'm kind of a dog person, so I mean,
I'm a cat person. I like cats.
I mean,
200 hollows.
200. That seems a very steep price, honestly.
you know what? I could use.
Why don't we say 300?
100?
No, we're bargaining. It's like a give and take.
3 halos?
You want to pay us
hollow.
3 hollows for us to take you aboard.
I'm saying let's try to meet somewhere in the middle.
So 200 straight.
That's very steep down.
Well, he's right. That is somewhere in the middle, but on the wrong side.
It's not even close to the middle. Middle would
How
be
about-
100 hollow.
How about I'll take him tonight to this date I have with this girl, and I'll see if
Wait.
he survives through it.
Don, that's
I'm
not how
quite
dates
the
work.
dapper gentleman.
It works in my
I accept your date.
Oh my god.
This will give you a chance to see what he's made of.
yeah.
Mm.
Look, it's not Satan or Satan or whatever it used to be called. It's Gavaya or Guyana. What was it?
Guyana.
Guyana. thank you.
Guyana?
Guyana. That's
Oh,
the
it's,
second
isn't that
name.
that lady that gave us our ship stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
she took over.
Oh, nice. You know, typically when you go on date, if you're the only person invited, you are the only person who shows up.
And
You
think
don't
she's
show up
gonna be
with
the only one.
friends.
What you think she's gonna be the only one with no bodyguards, being the head girl in this town?
That's right. I can be his bodyguard.
Yeah, he could be my bodyguard.
I see nothing going wrong with this plan.
I have a proposition for you then, if you're going back in that tower. There's a
What date has a
deactivated...
proposition?
I'm assuming you've told me what's up there, right? This is outside.
Are you talking about the broken AI?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's part of the plan. We were offered. I think we discussed this last time when we came back. Was basically we're looking for that battery cell, and we'll get another unit. Whether it be we get the storage this time, which I think we're going with, then we'll get the fuel in the next time.
While on this date, as a test of a potential skill, can you bring us back 2 parts from that corrupted AI unit, or broken AI unit?
Look at me or Jack?
Certainly, I will.
Jack,
I will bring back all the parts you require.
without getting caught.
No problem.
Dang.
Then we'll talk about your 3 hollows.
Plus the 3 hollows. I mean, can we make it 5?
2 AI parts.
He's actually right now.
Yeah.
He's got to remember. He's
I
got
think
to.
I think
put it in his
I
to-do
imagine Jack like takes it out of like the inner pocket in his jacket and writes it down.
Do not get caught.
Well, so we agree. Honestly,
But what are you
Yeah.
gonna wear?
Yeah, you can't just go to the date looking like a, I don't know, right now.
I don't have anything else to wear. Took a shower. She gave me a shower. Yeah, we did use a shower, didn't we? Thanks.
You know what, Don? Here's 25 hollows. Go buy yourself a new outfit.
Oh.
Go buy yourself a dress. Get something cute.
The point is, I'm not going on a date. It's he's gonna go on a date. I got this. Part of my plan. I'll still take the 25 hollows, though, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
3, 6 hollows. Alright,
Here,
so-
I'll help you out too. Here, you can have all my hollows as well.
5?
Oh, sorry, I don't have any.
You can have all my nothing.
That's a lot less than what Jacob's giving us. Alright. So I guess I should go and...
I'd be happy to accompany you, and
Yeah.
we can find you some new duds.
Bring back food.
I can bring back food. It's supposed to be a...
Snacks.
Oh yeah, now you guys want me to go on a date?
And
Ah.
did we decide the storage unit?
Yeah.
Make sure she knows the storage unit for us as well while you're at it.
Hey Jack, write it down.
What was I supposed to write down? I'm sorry.
Bring, bring back food and ask for the storage
Food.
unit. I like
Food
them.
and a storage unit.
Look, I got my own assistant.
That's right. I can be very useful. I have many skills.
I like this.
I only look old. I'm actually quite young.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we should start going out. Unless, wait, was she gonna call me?
Given how fast he travels, you might want to leave now.
Yeah, you're right. Come on, Jack. Let's go.
All right, and I hobble after you.
All right, Jack hobbling with his cane behind Dawn as they leave, leaving the three of you, the Omen, while they're making their way to their next location. Is there anything you three would want to talk about, or decide to go do, or something like that while you're here?
Should we try that connection thing, Noah?
Yes, but I had an idea.
Okay.
I don't-
What's it?
I think you were not here but here thing. So, hey Eve.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I was looking at something else.
He was like, "I'm busy. Call later."
Yes, you just get the busy signal. Boop, 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 boop. No, Eve answers, yes, Captain.
You have some experience with multiple realities and those type of things, right?
Experience is an interesting term to use for those kind of things. What exactly do you need to know?
Is it possible, using Andromeda's device, and perhaps a bit of input from you, that what she's proposing might work? Can I tap into an alternate me through a dream?
While it is possible, it's extremely dangerous. For if the U's overlap, you could alter your states. You could perhaps switch. As these other states, other realities overlap. That's very, very dangerous. But possible.
What would be needed for us to try something like that?
I believe Andronima has the equipment.
Oh snap! Do you
So
want to try?
I would be okay with trying, but how would you know afterwards if it was me or not? We did switch.
Oh, that's hard. I don't know. And even if we came up with like a phrase or something, it is very likely that the other you would have access to your memories. I don't know. We wouldn't know. But does it really matter?
Yes, because if that one is floating out in space or is about to be killed, I could switch and then die again.
That is true. Okay, this might be weird as a thought, but technically, if this is you and the other one is also you, there is no distinction really between the two of you. You are both the same person, just with different choices. So in some ways it would matter for you because you would be dead if that, happened. But in the grand scheme of things in the universe, it wouldn't really matter. I don't know. We can't come up with any signal or something that wouldn't be accessed to, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Maybe you won't have access to its memories. Or maybe you will. We won't know until we try it.
Dev, thoughts?
The whiskey's good.
You know what? I'm gonna try it.
Well, here. You can have some. I wasn't holding it from you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, yes, the whiskey, but also the device.
Oh. Okay.
If it turns out to be a weird monster, please kill it quickly.
Okay. If it's not a monster, then I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens in general, so
Yeah.
we'll just have to try and see.
But if I do get switched, people are looking for the other me, so maybe they'll find me and we can all be one big happy family again.
Here's the thing. I don't know what the thing is, but it's too much. My brain is like pain right now.
How much of a bounty did you put on yourself again?
100.
Do you have 100?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. I thought you were going to ask us to chip in, and I was like, I'll chip in everything I got, but
You got nothing?
that would be correct.
Yes.
Except this whiskey.
Hey, you can sell a lot of that.
Don't
Yeah.
you think about it.
When you're down on your luck, anything sells. Look at Don. He understands.
Then we can just keep selling Dawn. That works.
We are horrible people.
right.
Man. Okay,
Yeah.
let's connect and see what happens.
Yeah.
So, taking some time, Andronima starts getting her virtual reality kind of headgear out with her pocket storage space that she's got, and we're gonna pan back to Dawn and Jack, who have found this little hub that is kind of a it's almost like when you go to some kind of stadium or you go to see some kind of sporting event. When you go to like the concession stand, it's kind of like built into the side of the wall of a place. It's a place that sells like different types of clothing and stuff like that. But it's very strange because you go to like almost like touch screen menus of holographic menus that are up there, and you can kind of select different clothing that seems to kind of open up like above and it drop down in front of you. As you kind of scroll through the different kinds of clothing that they have available. Nothing is new. Things have dirt marks and stains on them. Some looks like they may have previously had bullet holes in them that were just kind of quickly sewn shut and the blood has been kind of cleaned off. There's some clothing that might work. It just depends on what kind of look you're going for, Dawn.
First of all, Jack, I have a plan,
Yes,
and I need you to
I'm
listen
ready.
very well. I'm gonna pimp you out. I'm gonna make you the best 2,000-year-old old man you can look. See this hat? See this hat?
Oh, yes.
It's a family hat. So you need
Oh,
you need one. You need a hat.
I need a family hat.
You need a family hat.
Okay. Is this a hat that is like passed down through generations? Or this is the hat that gets me the family?
The second option. I like that.
The second, yes.
Second option. Yes, sir. So we're gonna get you a hat.
Yes.
And we're gonna get you some sunglasses because those eyes need.
Oh, yes, I love it. Maybe something in an ascot.
I don't know what that is, but okay. I don't have Ava with me, so I can contact Ava for this. Yeah.
Ava, what's an ascot?
All right.
So you're kind of going in and you're scrolling through this little holographic menu, kind of selecting some things. Like I said, there's not a huge selection of things, but you find some things that kind of fit what you're trying to do. It may not necessarily match 100%, but it's getting to the realm of where you want to go with this, Dawn.
Okay. So how much is the, like, if I find like a hat that he has on right now, how much would that be?
Yeah, flat cap.
Like, let me double check. I want to see. I've got this list of tables here that has some things on. I don't know if they have. Yeah, they have clothing on here. So
Does it have newsboy cap on your table there, Michael?
It does not have newsboy cap. No, it doesn't. Workwear high tech. Definitely not royal clothing.
I was gonna say
Nice job.
royal.
I would say this would probably cost about. It's not scanty, so I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be about 25 hollows for this.
Jesus.
Clothing is expensive.
Okay, Jack.
I once crewed with a ship that decided that clothing was far too expensive, and so everyone was naked all of the time. It was a nudist ship.
You know what? That might work tonight.
Ooh, yes, it might be that kind of party.
Oh, it's gonna be that kind of party for you. 25 hollows. It's a lot for a hat.
How many hollows did Noah give you before you left?
20.
25.
Oh yeah, so he gave you the right amount.
Just the perfect amount for a hat.
You were hoping that you could spend like 5 hollows and then take that 20 and spend it on something else, right?
Exactly what I was gonna do. Alright, jeez.
So let me see, Michael, if I understand the situation for this stall.
Yeah.
Correct. Is that we have a menu.
Yeah.
We scan the menu, and then it kind of like a rack comes down with
Yep.
things available in that menu.
Absolutely. Yeah, so like you can
Okay.
you kind of see the things that are available and then select it, and then all of a sudden the clothing starts to like mechanically kind of like fall down this little rack shelf in front of you.
Would it be possible for us to examine one side of the rack opposite of the family cap, and for Dis to grab the hat that we want and scarper away
Without paying. Yeah,
without paying?
sure.
You know
Could be
what? We've done
possible.
worse things.
You'll have to make a roll for it if you'd like to.
I'd love to.
Okay.
What type of roll
So
am I
with
making? Because I'm
your
making a roll for Dis.
for Dis, and Dis doesn't have any like abilities. So what you're
No,
going
but it's cat.
Yeah, what you're going to do is you're going to roll a d20, and whatever you get
Yeah.
is what you get. Like, there's no modifiers to it. And the way that works in
That's
this
good because
game,
all of my regular modifiers suck.
the way it works in this game is a 12 and above automatically succeeds. So you have to roll a 12 or higher on that d20 for this to work.
All right. Nine lives. Here we go. That's a 15.
15. All right. So yeah, as you guys are scoping out some of the other hats on some of
Oh,
these,
Don, look at this over here.
Dis does sneak down your arm, right across the counter there. Kind of gets under the hat a little bit, and the hat just starts to kind of crawl off the shelf down onto the counter and then down onto the floor. Appears that no one saw.
I don't think that this is the stall for us. Why don't we go and try a different one, maybe around the corner?
Sure, let's go. Why not?
And so as we go, like we, kind of go around the corner, and Dis is like standing on two bottom limbs and kind of like sitting up, and the hat is just on its head. And so I'll just walk by casually, take it, and put it on my hat, and kind of look over at Don and go, "Shall we split the winnings?"
You know what? This is a good start to a good relationship between me and you, buddy.
Yes,
One
it
time.
is.
One time I kicked somebody out of an elevator, he died somehow. It wasn't me. And
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. It looks good on you. Now let's go do that date thing that we have.
I was talking about splitting the winnings.
Ain't no
The money
splitting
that we would have spent on the hat.
Look, if you want to split the winning, I'll talk to my crew or my friends, and we'll decide what to do from there. I will make decisions.
Very well. Come, Dis, and Dis will crawl back up into my jacket.
I'm never gonna ask why they call him this because I know what's coming. So we start walking back to the Gubaya.
Okay, and as you guys are walking back there, we will scan back to where Andronima and Noah have hooked up this. What is it called again? It's a Pocket A, or was it?
Non-fizz server.
Non-fizz server, that's it. Yeah, so you're hooking yourself up to this non-fizz server where you guys are kind of going to go into a virtual reality avatar world, where you like to store memories and other types of things within this this other world. So you guys get through the you get to the mode where you can kind of change and customize your avatar a little bit more if you like to, or you can keep the same kind of little avatar that you had before that represents yourself within this non-fizz generated world. And it's easy to see how people can get addicted to this because there's so many different kind of different kind of worlds that can be generated in here, and people can get lost in non-fizz space rather than reality itself. Because you can be who you want to be there. You know, you can change whatever you want, and so you guys
Noah
are...
gives him. Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
Noah's going to give himself an evil mustache.
Okay.
Just in case. Because if we switch and that Noah doesn't have an evil mustache, because I haven't changed it since.
That's true. But
you just had one like sitting there ready to go? Look at that.
Of course. What do you have at your desk?
I got a pen. I've got some paper. I've got a mouse pad. I don't have an evil mustache.
I've got a Chinese yo-yo.
You could use on your date.
oh my god. Oh my god.
I got a Pez dispenser.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
A massive metal 100.
Wow, yeah, those are cool. So basically, you guys are going into this server. What do you want to do? How do you want to go about this searching process?
Should we just like meditate or something? Do you think that's how it works? Or should we try and create a metaphorical tunnel to the other Noah?
Well, we stored the time when I passed away last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Would that be a good place to start?
We could go into that memory and then walk into it and try and find the other person's mind.
Yes. The place to start.
Okay. I'll summon a scalpel for myself.
Okay.
Like a doctor's outfit, like MD, surgeon, freaking Andromeda.
Okay, so you look like a doctor right now as you're in this. And okay, so you start summoning up the memory, and there's this strange feeling of like you feel like you're standing on solid ground, but the area around you is just transforming into a new space, a new location. And you recognize this as deep down in the mines, where you guys encountered that two-tailed scorpion that took Noah's life initially. You guys can see that metal box chamber that the scorpion like busted through the top of, where the metal was kind of rusted and all beat up. You can see like a light flickering in the distance, and you can see all those like futuristic looking mining trucks that were down there, and all those piles of that kind of reddish lava rock that were just like piled around in different areas. So you basically transform it into how you remember it. Now some of it still seems a little blurry because as you guys were down there, it's almost like when you look into a corner that you really didn't expect to inspect too much with your own eyes, there's like pixelated marks, like where it hasn't kind of fully rendered, but you knew it was there because of the presence, your natural presence within that space. you guys are here, and you notice that your avatars are standing there, but you can see like the memory taking place. Like you can see yourselves in that reality time. You can see Noah kind of inspecting the door of the metal. So this is like before that actually happened. Anything you'd like to do here as you're just watching this memory?
So we can't interact with them, can we?
They don't know that we're here. They're not really here as well. I mean, maybe they are, I don't know. But I was thinking we could try to kind of connect with that moment, maybe, and that would help you find the other Noah.
How do we connect? Just walk up to it?
Maybe walk through it. Well, I've kind of done this before. I've made memories that aren't memories, that I think are memories of the future. It's hard to explain. Sometimes I think they're real, sometimes I know they're not. It depends on my mood. But I would walk into them to almost relive it. Like, feel what I was feeling when I accidentally or not accidentally made them.
It's worth a try, and I have one small idea. We're gonna see a portal soon.
Should I jump through it?
Or I should.
That's true.
Maybe it puts us back where we belong. I don't want to go back to a lake of fire.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing, like going back to a lake of fire, but we could see if maybe, at the very least, maybe we could find out more information about what is the lake of fire.
Okay, here we go. Don't lose me.
We'll try. I will create a literal tether. It's just like a small loopy thing that I'm gonna be like, well, handcuffs sort of situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we
Cool,
go.
cool.
So Noah's going to kind of shadow himself, thinking about the other Noah.
Mm-hmm.
And if nothing is happening when the portal appears, he's going to try to go through that.
Okay. So you take your avatar, you walk up and kind of sink yourself into the memory version, this digital almost sequence of yourself. And once you get into that spot where you kind of lock in, you can feel the sensations coming back to you. So you're almost like, you're not only reliving the memory, but you're feeling it physically, mentally. Everything is like there again for you. I want you to roll. Let me see what this would be.
Death saving throw.
Soul check.
A soul check. That's it. That's it. Perception, intuition, psychological resistance. I'm liking a savvy check for this.
All right, savvy's a 2, so if I roll, it's a 16 plus 2, 18.
Oh yeah, you succeed. So the sensations are there, and it's almost like overbearing because you already know what happens to you, and you're not sure that you can like mentally take having to relive that the pain and the anguish of your what occurred, and it keeps on going that way. And as this takes place, so you got a tether on him. I would also like you to make a savvy check as well for me.
Oh no.
Oh, bro. Well, I don't have void points either, so if I lose you, I'm sorry. What's my savvy? My savvy is 3, so maybe I won't roll that bad. Oh, that's 17 plus 3. 17.
You're feeling some of the same kind of like physical and mental struggles that Noah went through during this time with this tether. It seems like some of the emotions and even physical pain are passing through the tether to you within this memory as you're kind of hooked yourself to him. And Then the death blow comes. And Noah's body gets thrown to the ground in the memory. The tether still holds. That pain, and you hold through it, Andronima, but that pain of that wound that he relived and all that mental anguish of the last moments of life kind of pass through that tether as well. And you see his body is just laying there. And that's when you see Manta, who was with you at the time, reaching out, holding out his arm, and then kind of ripping this strange opening in the fabric of space and time, like right in front of you guys, as you're just cascaded in this magenta bright light from within. And he reaches inside that, and you see that's when the additional Noah passes through. And then that thing dissipates, and Noah's standing there. But then you look to your left, Andronima, and there's another Noah standing next to you.
Okay, this is creepy.
And then you look to the right, and there's an additional Noah standing there as well.
so
And neither
three
of them are
Noahs?
me?
I don't know. You go ahead and talk like you would be Noah number 4. Noah, you can
What's
you can you
four?
can
Oh,
role play
the-
all these guys.
Oh, crap. What just happened?
The Noah on the right asks you.
Whoa. I don't know, but you're like splintered into multiple Noahs now, and it's sort of freaking me out a little bit.
You hear the knocking of
Which-
metal, and on the top of the metal box behind you, there's another Noah.
Okay. Hi. Spider
What did you
Thor.
do?
I didn't do anything. I was just holding onto the tether, and then I felt everything, and then I saw the pass through, and then
Am I
now
not
there's
real?
Noahs. You're real. You're all real. Very real.
Now altogether there are 6 Noahs standing around you, and
Okay.
there's still one dead body Noah laying in the middle. So 6 Noahs are now looking upon a dead Noah.
Is tethered Noah still there?
You're still tethered to the dead body. Like you were tethered to that Noah. So Noah, you're actually, when you were tethered to that body, you're actually now tethered to all of these bodies. Like you are physically like seeing different angles at simultaneously, and you're like physically in each one of these at the exact same time.
And Andromeda, this is getting to be too much.
Okay. Maybe perhaps we should start erasing things.
Don't erase me.
I'm not trying to erase you. I'm just trying to stop it from happening before we get overwhelmed with the army of Noah.
What happens if you unplug? Am I gonna die?
No, you were not gonna die, but we should make sure that we're coming out together. That I don't just unplug us, and then you get stuck in a dream realm or something. Because that happens sometimes too, and people go insane, and you might just see what's being me like. That's
You're gonna
what
put
I
me
think.
stuck here?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna like summon out of the main menu like a giant eraser, and I'm
Okay.
gonna be like, I'm gonna be hunting all of you. I'm gonna be hunting. Now you better start running, cause I'm gonna be erasing whoever doesn't get there first.
This giant pink pearl eraser it comes in out of nowhere. And it has a menacing look. It has like pen marks, like drawn as like a grimacing face on the side of it. And it starts slowly lumbering towards you, all the Noahs.
Okay, Mr. Eraser, we can chill out maybe a little bit. I don't know. I'm really scared. This is really scary. I hate this.
The background starts to glitch.
Uh-oh.
The
Okay,
floor
this
starts to pixelate.
Oh, this is bad.
You
And
need
all-
to do something, Andromeda.
And all of a sudden, the images start to kind of streak by with these rays of white, gray, and just basically just different values of color just start to stream by both of you. And you look around, and there's now only just one Noah.
Okay.
And it's the evil mustache Noah.
Okay, good. Whew.
Avatar Noah is standing next to you.
Oh,
The other Noahs, you don't see them. You just see these streaking light. But then you all of a sudden see this strange, dark interior. Metal walls, some lights blinking next to doorways. It looks run down, beat up, rustic. Not a lot of people around. You see a couple individuals kind of walking around, and one individual looks like he has these really like bloodshot eyes and looks high as a kite. Got this nasty, dirty, like long coat on.
Is this one of your memories?
I don't know. Maybe?
You see a silhouetted image start coming out from the darkness on the opposite side of this fellow as you guys are just watching from probably 30 or 40 feet away. Out of the darkness comes a Noah.
Here we go again.
And it looks towards that high individual that's just kind of standing there. Kind of the individual's looking over towards you guys, doesn't really see this guy coming out of the darkness. And as the Noah approaches this individual, he reaches down and helps him to his feet, who is sitting down on the ground there. Kind of like imagine like an old dark alleyway. And you can see there's a little bit of conversation going back and forth. And all of a sudden, the other Noah like lashes towards this guy's neck. And you can hear screams and panic. As the other Noah basically picks this guy up with ease and then slams him down onto the ground. And is hunched over, hovering, and you just see his body just like moving rapidly. And the individual that was on the ground, his leg just starts like rapidly like moving back and forth as you just hear gurgles.
We should go. That's not a good Noah. That's a very bad Noah.
Do you think that's the actual other Noah?
Probably. This looks like somewhere here, maybe. I don't like
Get
it.
ready to cut the connection.
You guys hear all of a sudden as this thing turns around and looks right toward you, goes, Noah.
Now,
Fudge! I'm like opening a random doorway on the side and just saying,
And you see this flash of like blue-green like glow from his eyes as all of a sudden the image of this thing, like you're trying to like log out of this system and it's taking like a lot longer than it should. And this other Noah stands up and starts like running towards you, blood like leaking off of its chin and mouth. And right as you guys are starting to like see the pixelated background disappear and go back to kind of like a menu or a home screen, Noah, you feel it grab your leg,
No!
and you're
Noah's
pulling
gonna try
it.
to kick it.
Okay, make a strength-based attack against
That's
it.
the body, right?
Body-based attack.
That's
Yeah.
a -2. I got a 7.
A 7? Okay. You can take a void point if you don't already have one. And gentlemen, you can see that Noah is actually, there's a strange pixelated gap, like a hole in the menu of your virtual reality where Noah's through, but there's another Noah with bright like blue-green eyes like attached to his leg, and he's actually pulling through into the menu of your non-phys. What do you do?
Can I move us to another memory real quick? I'll think about Elazir, and I'm okay, that's safe. That's a safe place for us to go. Let's go there instead.
Brilliant idea. You do that. Make a dexterity check for me, Noah.
Dexterity? Oh, dear. Dexterity is 0 for me.
Oh, no.
That's a 12.
12. That's exactly what you needed. And so all of a sudden you see this like pixelated opening within this menu start to close on itself as Andronimus trying to change it to someplace safe. The creature Noah that seems to be latched onto your leg starts to kind of get pushed out, and then finally the grip lashes off of your leg and you are pulled free and into a safe zone within this non-Fizz server.
Can we log out now?
Okay.
Noah's gonna check the leg where it was latched onto. Are there any visible marks or?
On your avatar? No.
Mentally, no, I'm not okay, but
You're gonna be fine. We're gonna be okay here. The fudge just happened. What was that? That was definitely the evil you.
I don't think
like
he
that.
came in peace.
No, definitely not. We should have burnt the body when we had the chance.
What do we do now?
I don't know.
I don't think I can use this thing again.
Maybe you can't. But would it be able to harm me? I'm not it. And technically this is my space.
And now you have the memory, so you could create a memory of what just happened.
I could, and maybe I could trap it? I mean, if I control the space, maybe I can create a cage around it. And maybe that way I can figure out what it wants, and you can be like 30,000 feet away from it.
I still have to be there?
Well, no, I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know what would happen.
Can we
I'm not-
consult with the others first before we try to?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm not really that scared of, dying here, because it's nice. But and I have died here before. But
What happens if you
probably
die here?
well, I don't know. You want to visit what I think my death looks like?
No. You can tell me about it, but I don't want to see you die.
It's a future memory. That's what I imagine death might be. If I was, with this person over there, still. But, anyways, we should probably get out.
This person over there.
So you guys are logging out of non-Fizz?
Mhm.
All right. And I think that's a perfect place for us to take our break for the evening. So as you guys log out, that's where we're going to take our 5 to 7 minute break to get a quick refresher. Wow. There's a lot of fun stuff going on tonight already, guys. This is good. I love it. Jack, I love the voice. It's perfect.
So hilarious.
I was trying to go for a Picard that is on cannabis.
I think you've succeeded.
Thank you. The first duty of every Starfleet officer is to the truth.
Excellent. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back with you in just a moment. So sit tight to see the second half of episode 11 of OMEN. right, welcome back, everybody. So glad that you are joining us for tonight's live episode of OMEN, a Death in Space RPG. We're going to dive right back into episode 11, our second half of this episode. And we're going to go back to our friends Dawn and Jack to start off this second half of the episode. As they, now Jack with new hat on top of his head, are strolling about. Are you guys headed to the date with Guyana?
Yeah, it's going.
Okay. So you guys head back. I don't know if I have any good date music, guys. I don't,
Careless Whisper.
Something South-
Careless
Careless
Whisper.
Whisper.
Something South American, I think, for this date.
this
Song.
This song is called A New Beginning. I don't know what that sounds like. Sounds pretty evil.
Perfectly.
I don't think that's good date music.
It's perfect first date music.
You don't know Edna. I mean Guyana.
What's this music? We'll use it. It's not really good date music, but we'll use it. So, Dawn, you approach with Jack to the familiar sliding double doors of what used to be like a hoppin' nightclub here. It's sort of been transformed now that new leadership has taken root. There are two security guards standing at the front door, but they seem to, when they see you approaching, they seem to eye each other, and then one kind of gives like a double eyebrows to the other one, and they immediately go to the scanner and do the hand scan, and you can see the double doors like slide open before you as they see the smile already starting to appear on your face, Dawn.
Pump.
And you guys approach, and the open doors are there. What do you do?
Jack, follow me. We're going in.
Absolutely, I am your bodyguard.
Yeah, let's go with that.
You guys walk past. One of the bodyguards was in there. He's like, kind of like looks at you and gives you a wink, Dawn, as you walk by. And as soon as you walk in, this used to be a, like nightclub area. Now there's nobody here, but you do see there's one table, one round circular table that has draped with a white tablecloth over it, with just two chairs sitting in there in front. Now this isn't in the same room as where the AIs were. You remember you had to go up those stairs and then go through another set of double doors where the AIs were. So the table has been set up here in this big open space. It used to be a nightclub. You can see there are about 4 other guards that are kind of like in the corners of the room. And Guyana is not present just yet. There's empty chairs at the table. The table is set with plates and silverware and napkins and all kinds of things, glasses.
Hey, Jack. There's 2 of us.
Yes.
There's 2 chairs. Let's sit down.
I don't think that would be appropriate. You're here to be on a date.
No. We are here to be on a date. Let's get it right.
You want to date me? Is that it?
Well, you
I
have
mean,
Come on.
I
Jack.
thought I was accompanying you, and I don't think it'd be appropriate for me to sit down in someone else's chair.
Is there a way for me to call for Guyana? Like, is there like a bell or something? Old school.
Well, as you're looking around, all of a sudden those sliding glass doors up above open. And you see Guyana coming in from the top wearing a dress. It's like a long black gown. It's kind of sparkles a little bit in the light as she walks.
Go back 2021.
You can see her come in, and she starts walking down those steps. She's like, "Ah, finally! I thought you'd never arrive."
Hey, I keep my promises. Beautiful. But I did promise you a date, and I would not back up from a date, from a promise.
Who's your friend?
My friend is, his name is Jack. He's my bodyguard.
My name is Jack Silver, madam. It is a great pleasure to meet you. And like he does like a really long, creaky bow and like grabs his back and then kind of like forces himself back up.
Oh, please, sir, don't hurt yourself now.
No, I'm perfectly fine. I'm his manservant and bodyguard for the evening. Act like I'm not here.
Fair enough. I didn't know you had a bodyguard.
Oh, I'm a very, very important person.
Moving up in the world, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm the captain. I'm the one only captain here. So, shall we start the date?
Yeah, let's get some... Bruno! Food!
Before,
Jack is going to go and stand by one of the other bodyguards that Guyana has, and I'm imagining like these guys are like big bouncer type guys.
A couple of them are, yeah.
Frail old man, and I just kind of stand up and go, and I gotta give him the nod, like
he gives you a nod back. He's holding a massive gun.
I have a hump and a walking. But in his mind, he's thinking, "Wow, what kind of guy this is? He doesn't even have a gun. He must be a great bodyguard."
So eventually, there are several servants that bring out plates of food. And now, if you remember right, this place had pretty good food. This was actually real food. It's not like processed stuff. Like, this is actually food. And this individual and a couple of male and a couple female individuals like bring these things out and kind of start setting them out on the table. Various things such as, you know, I don't know, what would you be interested in eating? Like, what would be something that Dawn would want as like a main course dinner?
Like a nice steak.
Okay.
Side of potatoes.
You got it.
Mozzarella bit.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much whatever you can imagine for this little sequence of dinner is what's brought to you. You're brought some wine is poured into a glass. And Guyana just takes her seat right across from you and starts sipping some of the wine and starts picking up some of the silverware to start eating some of the food that was brought to her as well.
Right, before we start talking about us, Jack, do you have the list of what we actually came here to get?
Of course.
Oh, we're going to business. We don't wait.
Oh yeah, you're going straight to business, aren't you?
Yes, I don't wait. I don't prolong. Business comes first before anything else, before pleasure.
What'd you decide on your module for the ship?
Yes, Jack. What did we decide on?
And he's patting all of his pockets. So eventually he pulls out his notebook and says, we are needing a... Can't read my own writing.
The
storage unit.
The security guard you were standing next to is like looking over your shoulder, looking at the notepad. Oh, sorry. I can help you read it.
Storage unit. No, thank you, young man.
No, sure.
We are in need of food and a storage unit.
Yeah, so we decided on the storage unit. It would be lovely if we could have some food in it.
Food in the storage unit.
Yes. nice.
This stuff is not cheap, you know.
It doesn't have to be this stuff. This stuff is for us. We need something cheap just to last us for a couple of weeks for the other job that we have for you.
Hmm.
Jack, do you know the other job?
I am aware of the other job.
Thank you.
Jack has no idea.
Jack, do me a favor. Make a savvy roll for me. Add your savvy
You bet.
modifier to a d20.
That's a -2 for the savvy.
Okay.
Pick the wrong person to come with.
A 10.
A 10. Okay. So that in this game is considered a fail. So when you fail, you get something called a void point on your character sheet.
Oh, yes.
So you can get a
Yes.
void point, and you can spend those void points to get advantage on rolls. But
Okay.
keep in mind that if you use one of those void points for advantage and you still fail, then a potential void corruption can happen to your character. Okay?
You turn into death.
Yeah. Dev has many void corruptions right now.
They're bonuses, amenities.
That's right.
That's why he drinks so much.
That's it. But yeah, you can tell, Don, pretty much everybody in the room can tell that Jack doesn't have any idea what you're talking about. Like, he's doing a terrible job of playing it off that he knows what's going on here.
Or am I?
Oh yeah, we can have that storage unit set onto the vessel.
With
No
food.
problem.
Any kind of food.
Now I can do a few weeks of cheap stuff.
You know what? That's good. That's good enough. We like cheap stuff.
It's only because
don't
you're
care.
sweet to me.
Sweet. I could be sweeter. If let me just eat some food right now before I start.
Okay,
I
so you start
picking up the wine.
munching a little bit. We're going to pause from this scene, and we're going to jump back to Devlin. Okay, Devlin. All of a sudden, you start seeing like Noah and Andronima's like as they're locked into these like headsets, like their bodies are like twitching and kind of like physically like kind of out of control a little bit as they're in the non-fizz.
I see all the washers that I've stacked up on Noah's head.
Yes. They just start rolling across the floor in the Omen.
Dang it, I worked so hard on that.
And then the minute that happens, all of a sudden you see Andronima pull her headset off. And it seems like they're coming out of the non-fizz moment. As
What are you guys doing? What?
Andromeda, you're muted, by the way.
You muted.
I'm just gonna, and then turn to Noah and be like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'll start pulling the headset off.
We need to leave now.
Yeah.
What is going on? I had 23 washers stacked up. It took me 4 tries to get that high. What's going on?
The other me, it's real, and it's not friendly. Not friendly.
We saw you go on the camera to get on the iron ring here. Yeah, that's why we're here. Iron ring. We're following
Yes.
you.
It is killing things, but not like the way we kill things.
No, he's like eating them, and like, it's very
And-
disturbing.
It knows this ship. It knows where we are.
What do you mean it's eating things?
It's eating people.
Like, I feel like that'd be kind of obvious. Like alarms would be going off. Got to do a little bit better than that. Like I'm here. Like we've seen some crazy things. But
no,
like
like it's eating other people. We saw it go into this alleyway and talk to this old guy that looked kind of drugged up, and then just jump on him and start tearing him apart. And it came for Noah.
And yes, it saw us.
Devlin, in the midst of all this excitement within this conversation, you feel something shift in your stomach.
Oh, I don't. Oof. But anyway, back to what you guys were saying. But isn't that bounty on you? Like, won't that catch them?
I don't think it's enough. If anything, it might be tipped off that it's coming.
But like, if we go out there with you, like, we can get attacked by everybody versus waiting here and hopefully other people attack attack you here on the way here. Does that make any sense?
I understand what you're saying, but oh, here's another thought, Noah. That's kind of probably unsettling. What if it's not killing them? What if it's making more of these things?
Even more reason for us to leave now.
Yeah, we should go. Let's find a mission somewhere far away from this place.
What do you mean? Sorry. Oh, that whiskey.
You okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think the whiskey's just getting a little bit too much to me right now.
Well,
I definitely didn't
you-
have any chili this time though, so I can write that off. But what do you mean, other things?
Well, you know how those things that we faced in the mines were like previously people?
Yeah.
So what if when it bites things, it creates more of these mine monsters?
So you're saying Noah version 1 created those things?
Not created those things there, but perhaps because of the way, you know, Noah version 1 died and then Noah 2 came to being, perhaps
The ring is
it-
going to become the new Sector 4.
yeah. When there's a lot of people here, so the Sector 4 is really, really big.
Listen, I can't follow any of this big brain stuff.
She can show you.
I can
No,
show. Would you
I'm
like
not-
to see?
I am not going inside the Matrix, okay? I've already been over this. Listen, whatever you guys want to do, feel free. But my record's 23 on the washers just for the future.
23.
I'm going to...
24, like a moment before.
No, it was 20... Listen, regardless, I'm going to go play
Oh.
chess with Eve. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Just let me know what you guys decide. Like, Eve,
Can I-
do you can you project a chessboard?
There's no use challenging me, Captain. I will win every time.
Yeah, but you can play on like novice mode, right?
I never play on novice mode.
But for me,
I'm sorry, Captain. I do not lose.
Eve's gonna show you up.
you know what? Let's go.
Alright, so all of a sudden this holographic board is projected onto the table. And you begin I'm not even gonna let you roll, because it's almost as if Eve knows your moves before you even make them. Like, before you even take pieces off of the board, like, the pieces are already being removed. See, Captain, I told you. It's no use. Your futile
What?
attempts to beat me at this game will only cause you much pain and suffering.
It did not. I did not touch a piece. You cheated. You assumed I was gonna make those moves. My fingers did not touch the piece or come off the piece. That's the rule of chess.
There is no such thing as assumptions.
What does assumptions mean?
And as you say that, Jack, you're standing next to this security guard. That's a really nice cane.
Oh, thank you.
Did you make that yourself?
No, it was carved for me by the king of Mzungu.
The king of what now?
It's a far-off system. You probably haven't heard of it.
Wow. It's pretty special.
In Jack's mind, he's remembering this just like it was just a stick that he found like, in garbage somewhere.
That's awesome. He starts talking to you on the side. He's like, I knew a guy that had like a sword inside one of those things.
Ooh.
It's like it's pretty neat.
That sounds very interesting. I might have to see if I can find somewhere that can upgrade my cane.
So you're a body. So you're really good with just like hitting people in the right spots with it. I mean,
Oh, the best.
I don't see it. You don't have any weapons or anything. Usually when you take a contract or a job, but being a bodyguard, you have something to kind of, be an enforcer.
I know, scary, isn't it?
As you say that, he gets eyes wide and takes a step away from you.
Yes. Do you think that someone could point me in the direction of the gentleman's room? I have. I think that things are well in hand here for the moment, and I don't want to spoil the mood.
Oh yeah, I get it. Absolutely, yeah. It's just right around that corner over there in the corner of the room.
Thank you, young man.
Yeah,
And I kind of like hobble off, around the corner.
Okay, you got it.
As soon as I'm out of sight of everybody, I kind of straighten up, a little bit and kind of limber up my legs a little bit, and I stride purposefully, and I'm looking for any kind of storage unit wherein these AI parts might be kept.
Okay, go ahead and make a savvy check for me.
Okay. All right, that is a 12.
A 12 exactly. That's good. You are in the restroom. You're in the men's room. You're looking around. You don't see anything that would, like, there's no other doorways. There's just like one entryway in. As you were kind of looking through the room, there was one other door on the opposite side that you're assuming was probably the ladies' restroom on the opposite side.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was one door that was up those steps that Guyana came out of. Those were like the only two places. But you do find that there's a ventilation system above your head. There's a great cover of a ventilation system above your head in the restroom.
I will use my cane to prise the vent cover off,
Okay.
and I will pull out Dis from underneath my jacket. Dis, you know what to do, and I'll feed Dis into the ventilation shaft.
Okay. Do me a favor before you kind of pull off that. I would like you to go ahead and make a body check, and since you're using your cane, I will give you advantage on the body check.
Oh, thank the Lord. All right, advantage, you say?
Advantage, yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, first one is a 12, 15 minus 3.
Okay.
I have minus 3. I have minus to everything.
Yeah, all his abilities are minuses.
I rolled a 15 both times.
Both times, okay. So 12 is enough to succeed. So it takes a little bit of prying, and there's a couple times where you have to kind of stop because you're starting to make a little bit of a noise, and then you kind of pry, and then eventually this thing kind of loosely comes loose. You kind of grab a couple of pieces that start to fall, like bolts and stuff, as they're starting to fall down, and you're able to pull Dis and put Dis up into the ventilation shaft.
Right. Dis, come back here with the parts. I will meet you back here later.
So does Dis actually like respond like a cat and meow, or does Dis like talk to you? Like, how does this work?
Let's say Dis talks to me. Yeah.
Okay. so Dis turns around, looks at you, and says, "You got it."
Remember, mum's the word.
Mums?
Yes, that means don't talk to anyone else. Cat.
Oh, right. Absolutely. Meow. And turns
Yes,
around.
Yes, meow.
Turns around and you hear like the tick, 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 tick. It's the 6 legs like pitter patter down the ventilation shaft. Dawn, you're sitting at the table with Guyana. It looks like she's about finished with her meal, and you guys have been kind of just doing some small talk back and forth through all the time spent here. What would you be talking about now as you're getting things set up for your storage module? You could talk to her about that, and also getting some food. For how many weeks specifically did you ask for?
I asked for, well, she was gonna give me 2 weeks, but I never really specified how many weeks.
Okay. She talks. She's like, you know what? If I gave you 4 weeks of food, would it entice you maybe to go
Steady.
put me higher up on the priority list of your salvaging? Huh? Since you're all big time now and having bodyguards and all this stuff, I figure, you know, might as well go for broke.
What do you mean by salvaging?
Well, you see, where these parts are, it'll take you about 4 weeks to get there. Traveling in that vessel that you've got.
4 weeks seems like a long time. Is there a way you can give us something to make it go faster, make it go quicker, and I'll make sure we get everything you need?
I wish I could. I mean, I can fill up your fuel tanks.
Jack,
You turn to Jack's not there.
Comes back in the room. Yes.
You see Jack appearing from the corner where the restroom was.
where do you go?
I had to. It's a delicate situation. I've got a kidney stone.
Do you remember how much fuel do we have? Do you have it on the note?
No. That was not given to me.
So you want
Was that information given to Jack? Because I don't remember.
What? I don't think it was.
Okay, good.
I was
I
hoping.
thought I just missed it.
So you want us to go to a planet far away from here to scavenge some parts? What kind of parts?
Well, like I was telling you, I need that core unit. I need that core power cell for that blue AI that got all messed up.
Oh, so it's the same. Okay. How about? I usually don't make decisions without my team, without the team. But for now, if you make it 6 weeks of food, I'll make sure we get this done.
You're really pushing things now, Don. You're really pushing it. Don,
That's
make
a lot more
make
than I-
make a savvy check for me, Don.
First. Let me check my voice. Okay.
2. Okay. Listen. 4 weeks is it for the food. But look, I'll do this for you. I'll get my best people on attaching your module to your ship. So that way it doesn't take quite as long. How does that sound?
Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that. We can work something out.
So that way you can go out and just conquer the galaxy. You know, big time.
Yeah, that's the plan. I think.
Jack, I need you to make 2 rolls for me.
You bet.
I need you to... Now, these are just straight rolls. So whatever you get on the D20, you tell me what you get. Now, technically, since this is for your cat, I'm going to let you know this is for your cat.
Mhm.
You still can use your own personal void points for your companion. So if you'd
Gotcha.
like to use your own personal void points to give your cat advantage, you can, in fact, do that.
Is that something that I need to decide before or after a roll?
You can decide after a roll, but before I think you have to decide it before, because you have to get a 12 anyway. So I would say
that makes sense.
most of the time I'd like you to decide before. I mean, most times I've been letting it slide if you want to do it afterwards, because it's just a pass-fail system. So either way.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have you make, first of all, I want you to make a dex check for your cat.
Okay.
And then the second check's gonna be a tech check.
All right. That first, the dexterity check is a natural 20.
Oh, awesome!
This is a cat we're talking about.
Okay. So now you guys don't
said,
you guys don't see what's happening behind the scenes. This is what the roll is determining this stuff. So natural 20 on the dex. Okay, now do the tech check.
Okay.
No modifiers, just a straight D20.
I think I will use the void point.
Use the void point for this one? Okay, you got it.
And do it with advantage.
Okay, you got it.
Oh, thank goodness it was an advantage. That is a 14.
14 succeeds. Okay. Now that
I just had the feeling. I was like, I gotta use the advantage.
Now we'll see in a little bit how those rolls helped you out. So back to Don in his conversation. Guyana basically said 4 weeks of food, sped up time when it came to hooking up your module to your ship, because attaching a storage module to your ship could take a significant amount of time, but she's going to put her best mechanics and engineers on it to make sure that it gets done right away with haste.
Okay, what's that? We'll make a how you call it, a mutual contract. Have everything done quick, the storage and the food. And you know what? Wherever we have left over here, wrap it up. I'm taking this with me.
Oh, you wrapping up the food and taking it with you? Okay.
Good food, man.
Fine, you can.
You got like a little serviette.
That's it. Put it in there, wrap it all up. And she looks at you and like, fine, I'll get him on it right away.
Thank you. You know, by the way, you have a nice dress.
Oh,
I'm
thank you.
colorblind. I forgot what color it was.
I rarely get to wear the thing.
Well, maybe next time I pop by, I'll come by again. We have more than a dinner. Maybe a movie, if they have any movies in here. I'll bring my best friend Jack. He might be able to join this. He's really good using the stick that he has in his hand.
She kind of looks over at Jack, looks over at you. Just, we'll see if you make it back first. How about that, big shot?
Oh, we'll make it back.
Mm.
We might not all be together, but we'll make it back.
Before we go, I think I do need to attend to some urgent personal private business. One moment, please.
What's wrong with your friend?
I have a kidney stone.
So, are you running back to the restroom?
I'm hobbling out of sight and then standing up straight and then moving on into it.
Okay.
And so I go and check the grate to see if Dis has returned.
You see Dis is sitting up there with these wires and mechanical things like hanging from Dis's mouth, like they're in the cat's mouth. And Dis is purring.
Oh, good Dis. Such a good little Dis.
Ah, so easy. Easy.
Yeah. You're the best. I never doubted you for a moment. Now come down.
These ventilation systems, they just telegraph themselves. You just go over here and it just leads you right to the main point every single time. talking with all
It's
these
almost
wires
like
in his
they
mouth.
want us to steal. Now, here, let's put it in my pockets.
What you got looks like kind of like the eyeball of an AI unit, like the optical lens with the like wire cables attached to some other like circuit boards and chips behind it.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's some other like circuitry that's attached. So you got like this whole group of pieces.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pocket those things and have this crawl back underneath my jacket.
Okay.
And then I'll make a couple obligatory like sounds.
Dawn, you guys can hear
Flush.
it out there as you're standing up from the table. You can hear that coming from the bathroom.
And then I'll hobble back out.
It's
The illusion, is complete. And since we're doing like the magician kind of a thing with multiple people, we can do the magician thing with the old man act and stuff like that.
Jack returns.
What is that
Dawn.
movie? That Nolan movie? Hugh Jackman is in it.
Oh,
The magic movie, Prestige. It's the Prestige.
Prestige. Okay.
Because we're doing the Prestige with all of Noah's doubles.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, Jack, are you done?
Anyway, so yeah, I old man Prestige myself back into.
Guyana looks at you, Jack. Are you feeling better?
Oh, I'm feeling finest kind. I'm ready to go.
Well, Dawn, I guess I'll see you soon, huh?
Yeah, I'll talk to my team. Oh, the team. Sorry, I can say my team. The team. And we'll get this done. Just send us all the information. We have this ready for you.
So I gotta ask, does this mean we're going steady?
Daddy, I don't know what that means. Sorry, I don't come from this.
Oh, I thought that's what all the kids were saying nowadays. I don't know.
Let's go. Run, Jack.
Dawn just starts running out.
We got what we wanted, Jack.
I'm leaving as fast as I can.
You guys feel the eyes of the guards watching you as you guys approach the door. The doors open up.
As
you guys-
as I leave, I'm gonna pass by the guard that was talking to me and like kind of thinking like, is he a real, super guy? And I'll kind of tap him on the chest with my walking stick. Go, you take care, young man.
Oh, you too. Yeah, when you tapped him on the chest, it was like solid muscle. When you guys exit this chamber, are you guys just immediately going to return to the crew?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
taking everything.
Yep. So
I'm so
after-
hungry. Can I have some of that food, dog?
Yeah, sure.
He acts like he's never eaten before in his life. Just
And also, Jack, you did so good that I'm gonna give you your half price of that hat, which will be like $12, right? $12.50.
that
hollows,
12
yeah.
hollows would be 12 would be perfectly fine.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 hollows.
So eventually, Dawn and Jack return to Andronima, Noah, and Devlin. As you guys are just finishing your conversation after coming out of non-phys, and Dawn opens up the vessel and brings Jack inside. And you guys are all back together.
Oh, good news and bad news. Good news. We have the storage unit full of food for 4 weeks. And they're gonna install it as quick as they can. So we can leave whenever we need to leave.
Define quick.
Hey Jack,
Run
define quick.
slow.
Not slow, yes.
Not slow.
Because we need to leave now.
Why? Not wait, hold on.
What did you do?
What happened now? God. I can't leave you guys for 1 minute. Oh, by the way, I have another date coming. But I can't leave you guys. Adriana, you can hear it. I can't leave you guys alone for 1 minute.
We didn't do anything. That's the thing. Nothing that we did. We went into the server to search for Noah's double, right? And we found Noah's double. The problem is Noah's double is eating people.
Ooh.
And he's
That
on the
doesn't
ring, so we
sound
need to
so
leave now.
bad.
Well, you guys talking at the same time? What happened?
We need to leave
Also,
now.
also, I retrieved the AI parts that you requested. I hope that gives you confidence in my abilities as a potential crew member.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice, Jack.
Jack pulls out these parts from one of the AI units and sets them down in front of you on the table. So you guys basically have the equivalent of two, like, small, like, not ship parts, but two spare parts that you guys could use for other things if you choose to.
Good job, Jack. I know you were gonna ask how you did it.
Oh, a magician never reveals his secrets, young man.
Okay. Anyway, the mission was accomplished. How long will it take for them to install the storage unit? Because he never really did tell me.
She just said quicker.
I mean,
Anybody could make a tech check if they'd like to determine. Anybody who'd want to make a tech check could make a tech check.
I'll do one with a void point.
Okay.
I'll do a regular tech check.
Okay.
I got a 1, so
Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah, if you make the check and fail, you can add a void point to your character as well. So this still
Oh,
counts as one
okay.
of those. Yeah.
I used a void point and I fell by a lot. I got 2.
You used a void point and you failed. Okay, how many void points did you have to start, Don? 2. So roll a d6. Tell me if you get a 1 or a 2.
I rolled an 18.
18 is a
Total.
success.
3. Oh, thank god.
3. You're safe from void corruption. Devlin, that food that Don brought on board smells.
Oh yeah.
He has a little bit of food left. He gave some to Jack, but
Oh, yeah, I got
that
some
food
food for you.
smells delicious.
Listen, Eve. Best out of 63. I'm gonna.
You're not going to win, Captain. I
Listen.
promise you.
Is that food? Listen.
Yes,
I
there's
am-
like some cheesy biscuits.
Actually,
I will-
it was big.
I'm not. We're putting this on hold.
I will be ready for a rematch at any time.
Hold on, Noah. So we have to leave. You want to leave now, but we need that storage installed. We need the food.
Can we get it later?
Andronima, your notion is it could take anywhere between like 12 to 24 to even 48 hours to add modules. But speedy, it could be anywhere between 4 to 8.
I can help out with the module if there's any issues. I can just give me some of that food and I will be able to help out wherever needed.
Sure, I'll give you some food and make sure you click the on button, and you'll be fine.
Whatever we do, we should. I don't
Wait.
know. I still feel like I should go back into the thing and check it out to see if I can find where is the Noah 2.0, and maybe we should just. Sorry, Noah. Take care of him.
Do you think you actually could?
If we kill this Noah, will he die?
I don't know.
That's rude. No, we're not killing me.
I don't know what would
Hey.
happen. That's the thing. We don't know what would happen. What if this other Noah
Floating the idea.
is some sort of dark thing and it's trying to steal Noah's life, literally? Or what if it's making more of those mine monsters? Or what if it's just a ruthless killing machine? Either way, I feel like it's gonna cause a problem here, and there's lots of innocent people that will get harmed. And now I feel really bad, and I don't think we should leave.
Something-
You saw the Noah here. Well, in your dream, thingy.
We saw him somewhere in like a dark alleyway, and he was attacking this guy that was like an older druggy guy. I don't know if it's here, but I mean, where else could he have gone besides here?
Can
The
we use
ship was
Ava?
coming here.
Yeah.
Can we use Ava to look in the cameras? If she spotted something?
Eve, can you do that?
Oh, Eve. I call her Ava. I bet. Apologize.
I mean,
It's
unfortunately,
my own pet name for her.
unfortunately, the cameras on the outskirts of this vessel are not up to par. Basically, you guys would know that the ship's cameras only kind of pick up initially like what's outside, and the scanners are not very good in this vessel either. Like,
Are there any like news outlet type things that would pick up on reports of dead bodies showing up that I could look at?
you could scan on the computers and see, but if you remember right, you did this before, and it was only
Yeah.
like very local stuff, like. The actual like capacity for you to be able to like reach other parts of the ring and stuff is it's very hard to do with the technology you have.
You also have to keep in mind that if you're smart, it's very likely that the other one is also smart. And I doubt he would. I mean, he killed a guy that no one is going to miss. That's the thing. He was targeting a person that was easy to obscure, you know? And easy to kill.
But
It was
what
somebody.
if each time there's a different Noah, each of them gets a different part of him? What if this Noah has the intelligence? Or what if that Noah has the savagery?
We don't know. Either way, it's a problem.
Can we take care of the problem now instead of running around all the time and just get over with?
That's what I'm saying. I have an idea. Could reconnect back into the server, and since I saw the memory with Noah, I could try and recreate the memory and try to find the other Noah. And in theory, imagine it this way: I am in control of this server, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I could, metaphorically speaking, trap him in there for now, and at the very least talk to him, so that we could find out what is actually going on. Because otherwise, if we go there, I'm confident that all of us could kill him.
But how can
But-
he talk to you if it's a dream? I thought you couldn't make contact with anything in there.
He looked at us and talked.
Yeah. He looked and talked, so we know that he can see into my server too. Which
was that
means
because Noah was in there, or because
that was both
Did he-
Noah's.
But do we know if he actually saw you or you just see me?
exactly?
I don't know, but we can try. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
I mean, what you die.
Me? I'm not gonna die inside there. I've already died. That's fine.
What you die.
There's memories of what I considered my death in there. Whether it's real or not, I don't know. But either way, I think that it would be a good idea so that we could get, at the very least, a chance to maybe talk to it. As otherwise, I'm confident we can go ahead and kill him. But if we kill him, we're never going to find out what's going on. And I want to know what's going on.
Didn't seem like it wanted to talk when it last saw us.
If I trap it, it won't have any other choice.
I mean, what's the worst that happens? Noah just keeps killing people on the station, and his bounty gets bigger, and he's on a ship with us.
And then we kill him and we get all the money.
Win-win.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Y'all wouldn't really do that, would you?
You put the bounty on yourself.
Hey,
Alive,
Wow.
After a few deaths.
to be turned into me.
You're gonna pay yourself the money?
Yes.
How does that help us?
It's not meant to help us. It's meant to find out where this thing is.
All right, I'm gonna plug into the server.
Noah approaches Noah with a dead Noah and lays down Noah in front of Noah and says, "Pay up, Noah."
Trunks, watch Trunks. I'm gonna go look for Trunks.
That's it.
So, meanwhile, I
Are you-
got on the little dream thingy. I should go look for Noah.
Do you want to go kind of scope
Other-
out and look for other Noah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Andromeda,
I am not-
can we have any weapon we want in the dream?
In there? I mean, theoretically, you can summon whatever you want, as I'm like putting in the thing, but it doesn't mean it's
Guns,
functional.
lots of guns.
You know, most of the things there aren't actually real. They're memories. So technically, you could summon whatever you've seen before, but I mean, it can malfunction. It can not work. I think trapping it is a better idea than trying to attack it in a dream. Anyways, because that wouldn't really. I mean, as far as I know, you can't kill anybody in a dream. You can maybe kill their consciousness or something, but I think that would just make things worse, because then it'd be even crazier. But maybe I can talk to it and we can figure out what's going on.
So do you need me or not?
I don't want you to get into more trouble. I think it would help, but I also don't know what would happen if it got you.
If there's a chance we can end it now, let's do it.
Okay.
Dev, you want to go?
Well,
Kill me?
Yeah, I'm not hopping into that death trap.
Well, Dev is gonna go help put the upgrade thing in.
That's true.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. I'm gonna go
Jack?
out in space.
Jack, you wanna go with them, or you wanna stay with me here and just make sure nothing happens out here?
I think I'll stay on the ship. I don't know if I'd be comfortable in a dreamscape.
It's a good
Too many
idea.
nightmares.
It's a good idea because I wouldn't have not let you connect to it anyways.
Then no problem.
I don't trust you. Well, I mean, I don't know you. There's lots of personal stuff in there.
That's perfectly fair. We just met.
Exactly. Well, Noah, here we go again.
All right, so you guys plugging back into non-fizz?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Devlin, you can see that already there is a like shuttle vessel that seems to be kind of pulling this large metallic box behind it. And it looks as if there's a couple of individuals wearing like EVA suits that are kind of like with this shuttle, and it seems like they're bringing this module system up to your vessel to be able to attach it. In order to help, you would technically have to get out.
Would I be able to do it from the inside and help with the programming of the locks, unlocking?
You could probably do that. Yeah, kind of setting it up that way. Yeah, I would say you could do that. So they're doing like the physical attachment on the outside, and you're doing kind of like the stuff on the inside. That's fine. Why don't you go ahead and make a tech roll for me?
I'm going to use a void point.
Okay.
And I'm +2. So I got a 10 + 2, so 12, and a 9 + 2, 11.
12 is enough to succeed. And because of your ability, you're going to cut this down to a 4-hour job. Okay? So what would initially have taken 8 is going to take only 4 now with Devlin's help on the inside. But that means you're occupied for those 4 hours. So in that span, I think, Dawn, did you say you wanted to get off the ship and go walk around and see if you found other Noah?
Yeah, I need to use my detective skills to find
Okay.
something.
And
See if I can find anything.
Jack, did you want to go with Dawn, or are you going to stay on the ship and kind of just oversee what Devlin's doing?
I'm gonna stay on the ship.
Okay, so you're just kind of like looking over Devlin's shoulder as he's working on trying to attach the storage module.
I'm gonna ask Devlin if it's okay if I just kind of explore the ship a little bit to just kind of get my bearings.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, just don't mess with anything. It took a lot to get this all fixed up,
promise.
okay?
I promise.
Okay.
And so like as I'm going around, like finally Jack's alone and he's just going around and looking at things and with a very faint smile on his face, and kind of like even like goes up to the cockpit and kind of like pats the chair, fondly.
As you pat the chair fondly, you hear a voice from the bridge. Welcome.
Oh, hello.
Who's
that?
My name is Eve.
Ah, it's a very great pleasure to meet you. I am Jack Silva.
Jack Silva. What a pleasure to meet you. What brings you aboard this vessel?
No, you might call it fate. Destiny.
I don't believe I would call it that.
What would you call something that seems beyond coincidental?
Calculated.
Perhaps I calculated my way on board.
Perhaps. What is it that you're looking
It is
for?
Oh, I am just reminiscing, as it were. This is a very fine ship.
And as you say that, all of a sudden, some of the systems start to get staticky. And you see some of these like screens start to kind of get pixelated and even have like static kind of form on them for a moment. You could hear like ominous whispers in the background as you get this sequence of these strange overlapping voices. And then Eve starts to speak again. Strange. Wild rogue transmissions.
Can I discern any actual voices or sounds?
Go ahead and make a tech check for me on this one.
It's my best one. It's almost only a -1. That is an 18.
18. Yeah, you're kind of hearing voices, and you start to kind of hear some of them that aren't overlapping, and it's very strange. You sit down and you kind of take your notebook out, and you start to kind of like jot these down. It's weird. It sounds like something like instructions. Mechanical instructions. It sounds like possibly like someone trying to modify a vessel. But it goes in and out and static, back and forth. And it's going to take you a little while to just go through. And like Eve kind of brings up the logs after this like little static area passes. And you start kind of just listening to it on repeat as Eve just keeps on like kind of replaying it. And it's going to take you a little while. I would say it's going to take you like a couple hours as you're over there. But what this is instructions on how to customize your engine core to add a additional power level to your ship's engine so you could attach an additional module to it without having to upgrade the motor to something different.
So add an additional module.
Mm-hmm. Basically, it raises your ship's power output score by 1. If completed correctly. Good roll, Jack Silva. Good roll. And at that moment, we're going into non-phys. So what do you guys want to do? As you
New avatar.
New avatar?
Full suit of armor.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look the same way, but I will have let's see. Memory. I'm gonna probably summon out or try to just have Elysier be with me here, so that I can have moral support, and then I'm gonna start thinking about the same whole area where we saw it last.
Okay.
And look towards Noah and try to feel if we can connect to it again. And I'll connect Noah to me again, the little
Tether.
chain thing. Yeah, tether.
Okay. So you're trying to tap into that same memory of what happened to you in here. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you kind of feel that tether kind of attach you and Noah, and you can see the streaks of pixelated color seem to zap by you as you end up in that same kind of broken down interior of some kind of metallic structure. Very dark. You see the same thing that you saw before. There's that elderly, drugged out individual that seems to be sitting on the ground, minding his own business. And it's strange because you see another you in front of you, because this is a memory of that. So you already see like additional avatars that you have in front of you that have witnessed this memory already. And you see the same thing happen. That other Noah comes out of the darkness, out of silhouetted darkness, and just starts attacking this man after picking him up off the ground.
Can I put a cage around him while he's doing that? Like a literal, actual cage.
Cage? Okay, let's do this. Let's make a savvy check for me.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh shit. I locked my dice. Don't be bad. Come on. There we go. 6.
6, okay. You can go ahead and take a void point if you don't already have them all. All right.
Don't.
It's like the cage appears above him and then goes to fall, and the other Noah spins rapidly and then pixelates out and disappears
Uh-oh.
as the cage
Okay.
clangs to the ground, and inside it all you can see is the bleeding dead body of that individual who was just attacked.
Okay.
Is he gone?
No, I don't think so. I'm more scared that...
Help me! Please!
Okay.
Please!
Okay.
In the cage, you can hear that this individual is still alive and talking and hollering out to you.
What?
Help
You can
me!
hear us?
Help
can
me,
see
please!
us?
Help me, please! Please, help me.
Can he hear us?
Don't think so. I don't think he can see us. I think he's just dying.
His leg is twitching a bit. Help me, please. Help me.
Can we see any identifying information either on this person or about where this is?
As you're looking around, it could be anywhere on the Iron Ring. It's just old, broken down. Looks like maybe the interior of some kind of warehouse, storage place, because there's like storage containers around. Old storage containers. But it looks like maybe down a couple of rows of storage containers, there's another kind of like drugged out guy. It looks like he's like attached to a non-fizz server.
And anything identifiable on the person itself? Clothing?
Just kind of like a gray, dirty trench coat that's like covered in blood. But he's sitting there, he's like calling out still. Help me.
No one goes and tries to pass a foot through him, see if it actually goes through.
Okay, there's a cage over him.
I'll just.
Okay,
move it
pixelates
away.
out.
There's no
You got
point
it?
of it have now.
Slater, and you can see like the guy's got this massive wound on his neck area that's just pouring blood. He's got really stingy kind of matted hair that's long down to his shoulders.
Does my foot go through him?
It does.
Doesn't see us, Noah.
Then you guys see him start to like convulse a little bit, and he goes, And all of a sudden you see this blue-green gem pop out of his mouth. And he's like holding it in his hand. And he just looks at it and he kind of grips it. And he just kind of coddles it close to his chest. And just sits there.
I don't like this.
It's kind of like what we've seen before.
Yeah. Maybe we should try to reach out to him again. I just don't want him to take like a hold of you or control you or do anything like that. So I want to put us in a place where I feel safe. Maybe that will help us in some way. And then
Should we try to relive the initial thing that brought us here? Maybe to find out what's happening now with him?
maybe, but that's not a safe place. Let's try to relive it, and then if it fails, let's go to a safe place and try to, I don't know, reach out to him maybe? I mean, he's still at least part of him is still you, I think. We should be able to connect to him somehow.
So which do you want to try first?
Let's do the not safe one first, and then safety afterwards.
So we're going to recreate what brought us here in the first place.
Yeah.
Noah's original death.
Okay. Noah's original death. You got it. So you're starting to see those pixelated images fly by. Jack, while you're sitting in the kind of captain's chair writing this stuff down as you're listening things over and over again, you shift in the chair and you feel something kind of like jab into your right butt cheek.
I don't remember that.
It's tucked in the seat cushion. There's a blue-green glow. You pick it up and it's a giant D100. No, it's it fits in the palm of your hand, but it's this beautiful glowing blue-green gem. Looks like it's been tucked in this seat cushion.
Ooh. Thank you very much.
What'd you say?
I said thank you very much.
For what? What are you doing up there?
Oh, I was just speaking with your AI. Very helpful, very helpful. Good at
Hey.
chess.
Don't mess with her, okay?
No, I wouldn't dream of it.
All right.
I have
Be
not
careful.
altered one thing on this ship.
Just be careful up there, okay? It took a long time to get her installed.
Very well, I'm so sorry.
All right. Just be careful. Just go back to work.
Jack, what are you doing with the gemstone?
I'm eyeballing it. I'm wanting to see, like, is this something that I think I can get money for?
Go ahead and make a savvy check for me.
All right. So -2. Okay. That is a 13.
13. This looks extremely valuable. Now, you know that, like,
Cha-ching.
gem mining is a huge deal. You've never seen a gemstone like this.
Hmm.
So you feel like you have a very rare specimen.
Yeah, I'm gonna treat this as if it was change found in a couch. And finders keepers.
Finders keepers. Got it. So you can add that blue-green gemstone to your character sheet as you kind of pocket it away. Dawn, you're out on Kennor 62. You're in the midst of all these people kind of looking around. You see shuttles coming in, unloading miners, people getting off, people coming aboard, doing business, buying and selling things, negotiating with one another, as you're in detective mode, kind of walking around, like kneeling up against a wall for a while, just scoping out people watching. Yeah, doing the left and right look as people are walking by. What exactly do you want to do? Is there anything in particular, any place you want to go, or?
I want to see if I could see any kind of like blood, or because Adriana told me that she killed somebody, so I want to see if I could find anything that could lead me to the dead body.
Okay. I mean, just kind of like walking around looking for blood, you don't really see any. You do see a couple miners come back that look like they have a couple of bumps and bruises, but you don't see like a dead body or blood or a blood trail or anything like that anywhere. Just kind of like just going through hallways and stuff like that.
Well, I'm just gonna keep looking around, see if I find anything else. If I don't find anything else in the next 10 minutes, I go back to the ship.
Okay. All right. So you guys in the module go back to the original memory. So now things get really weird, because you guys are doubling memories over top of memories. So your memories are starting to kind of get a little twisted from what is actually real and what it was imagined, or what was non-phys and what was physical. So it's getting really strange, because you're remembering not only the original memory, but the memory that you had when you were in here in the first place. So you're getting like a double overlap of everything that's happening. And now, like, by the time you guys get to the point where additional Noahs start to appear, there's twice as many this time. So you're in a room with a dozen Noahs. Noah, you can feel, like, as you try to like link in with this Noah that you linked in previously, you can feel like the presence of all of yourself, like, together.
Is one of you evil?
You can go ahead and respond to yourself.
No, are you? No?
Oh, this is Noahception.
Has this ever happened to you before?
When this happens to me, not good things happen.
Okay, we need some more details. We, as in all of us.
I kind of lost my mind here.
Am I going to lose mine?
No, because you haven't had it for as long as I have. I've had this for a very long time, and I was very, very much so more addicted to it when I had it before, and now I do it less, but I still do it when I feel a certain way or I want to remember something that I don't quite remember anymore in real life, and yeah.
So what triggered the change last time? We saw the Noahs and then... Poof.
I don't know. Sometimes it just happens. Things just happen in here. But let's just concentrate and try to feel it all out and see if we can find what we're looking for.
Wait, both of you make savvy checks for me, please.
Oh no.
Oh, this is better.
14.
13.
14 and 13, okay. So you guys are really just trying to focus and channel in the same type of energy, the same types of thoughts, just letting your mind at ease while you're in this non-phys server to try to see it. What is real? What is imagined? What is the memory? Where's reality cross over? Where am I in a digital world now? Like, because this feels like reality whenever you're in here. Like, it just feels like you are here. But, you know, you're standing around looking at a dozen yous who are responding back to you as if you were responding to yourself. And all of a sudden, like, above your head, out of the ether, almost, a bright blue eyeball opens.
Is this normal?
And it blinks a couple of times. And then over to the
What?
right, about 10 feet to the right, another one opens.
Oh, that's not good.
Then over to the left, about 10 feet from you, another one opens.
Noah goes to poke one.
No,
Okay.
don't poke it.
Your hand kind of just passes through it.
Oh,
It's not real.
you don't know that. I don't know that.
Noah,
Look, my hand goes right through it.
I need you to do me a favor. Okay?
Okay.
Because this is what's going to
Okay.
happen, but I need your voice to be able to do it appropriately. So all the Noahs that seem to be kind of the one that was laying on the ground, the dead Noah. Its head picks up, and your eyes open back up, and you can see the wound from the scorpion, like driven into your chest. Its eyes open; they're bright blue. And then at that time, Andronima, this is when it gets really scary for you. Because all the other Noahs in the room, eyes turn blue as well. And they look towards you, Andronima. And all together, all at once. Noah, just say your name for me.
Noah.
They say that all at once right at you. And it echoes in the chamber that you're standing in. And then all of a sudden that blue, the eyeballs just kind of pixelate out and vanish. And the dead Noah, eyes go, like roll back into the back of his head and he falls down onto the ground. And then the other 12 just kind of like snap out of it.
Okay, what the fork was that?
Was me Noah a part of that or not a part of that?
You didn't feel that part. It's almost like you just blacked out for a second. Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Andromeda, nothing's happening.
No, something did happen. There when you touched those eyes, he was here. And he was in that body and in all of the other bodies, and I think he's in the server. I think he connected to the server.
He was
And I
in
don't
which
know-
body?
In all of them. In all of you.
So he's really in one of them? Noah starts putting his hands on different Noahs to see if it goes through.
No, it was blue. He was blue. Blue eyes. And then he disappeared. And all the eyes disappeared too.
He can't be here then.
No, I think he's definitely here. He's somewhere in my memories. And if he can do that, then he's 100% walking through them somewhere. And I don't know what kind of thing, if anything, he's looking for. Or he just said your name. That's it.
Oh, what's in a name? If he's here, he's a coward.
Don't say that. Don't provoke things.
It's like you said, you can't die here.
You can't die, but you can lose your mind here. I've already lost my marbles. You can't lose your marbles, because if you lose your marbles, we're not going to find our way out of here. And then we're going to be forever stuck in here.
Noah's slowly backing up towards the original corpse.
Okay.
And he's going to jam a foot into it to see if it just goes through.
It does not just go through.
Noah turns down and looks at the face of dead Noah.
Its eyes are blank and expressionless. It looks dead.
See? It's not here. It's... But
Move
why can't I
away.
touch this?
I don't know, but you got to move away from it right now.
Why?
Noah, I'm going to freaking push it out of the way if I have to.
You push. Andronima comes rushing over and pushes you out of the way. And as she pushes you out of the way, you bump into the two other Noahs. And you actually bump into them.
Oh, it's not good.
So we're all physical now? Noah just starts poking And the other one's poking me back.
Oh yeah, they just keep. You start like doing the punch buggy shoulders, like stop hitting me.
Okay. Okay.
See, Andromeda, he's not here.
He's here. I'm telling you, it's not normal. Besides me and you, there shouldn't be anything tangible in here right now. If these are tangible, I didn't make that, and you didn't make that. He made it, which means he has to be in here. He has to be connected to the server somehow, because otherwise, this is far beyond what I know about this.
But if he's connected, what does he want? And why isn't he doing anything?
Well, I'm technically still in control of it. So I think he's testing his boundaries, seeing how much control I have over it. That's why I think we should go somewhere safe. Let's go somewhere safe. Come on. Let's just leave these Noahs here. I don't know what's gonna happen to them, but...
This is my memory.
This is your memory, and we should leave the memory be right now.
A lot of the other Noahs are feeling very disappointed that you don't want to take them with you.
Listen, group Noahs, you all seem swell, but you shouldn't be here. You should go home, wherever that might be.
So we're gonna abandon them in this memory to
For
whatever
now?
that thing is?
For now, yes. Because if, well, you know what? I'll create a random room for them to hang out in. Here's the playroom. Go knock yourselves out.
All of a sudden,
It's
an arcade, an 80s pinball machine arcade like appears on the side.
I'm just gonna say something like that. Yeah, just go knock yourselves out. 20,000 Noahs.
Yeah, I think you're worried about nothing, but this is your space.
I am not worried about nothing. The way this works is I connect to it, and then I can connect other people to it. People, you and me, are tangible in here. That means I can touch you, you can touch me, but everything else around we can't touch. It's just a reliving, a memory, a vision. You can try and interact with them, but just how I have Eleazar with me, he's not actually here. He's just comfort, and that's how I remember him. If things are turning tangible, this is bad.
Has that ever happened to you?
No.
Then
I
how do you
don't
know
know.
it's bad?
I don't know. That's the thing. There are things I know have happened to me, and majority of the times I can't tell whether something has happened to me or hasn't happened to me yet. That's why I'm telling you, I know there's a scene here where I die.
Here, or in your machine.
Yeah, there's my death in here. There's
Like in
probably a
this
couple
room?
of them. Yeah.
This is where I died, not you.
No, not in this stream. I'm saying like in the space in general. I have doorways, and they all go to different memories, and some memories are real and some memories are not real. But I can't tell the difference anymore. And if you stay here and things like that keep happening, one day you will also not be able to tell the difference. And then in real life, you'll be all confused about everything because you're not going to be sure if this has happened or hasn't happened.
I'm already very confused.
Exactly.
But if you think it's best that we lead the way.
Let's just go to somewhere safe. I'm gonna take us to my childhood home and just have us stay there for a minute while I try to, I don't know, can I scan for other Noah in here? Foreign bodies.
Yeah, you do a scan. It's strange because you're just getting like you're getting overloaded with Noahs.
Okay, this is bad.
Mhm.
If you wake up, I don't know if you would wake up or the other Noah would wake up.
Do me a favor as you're switching this. I want you to make an additional savvy check for me.
Okay. That's not bad. 19 plus 3,
Yes, we'll
22.
see. Okay.
No, 21, 22, yeah.
Okay. So you're able to kind of switch to kind of like a safer place outside, and you got the avatar of Noah with you, all suited up in armor.
Very easy to know
The
it's me.
other Noahs are not present. They're in the game room.
Okay.
See, there's nothing to worry about.
Maybe you should try to wake up.
Didn't you just say that if I did wake up, you weren't sure who would come out?
I don't know. If I wake up, I leave you here by yourself. If you wake up, we don't know if you're gonna come out or if something else is going to come out.
I mean, I feel fine.
You feel fine. That's the thing. In here, you're always going to feel fine. In here, I feel fine. And in the real world, I feel... whatever. But... this is too much.
So there's really just two options. Either stay here with what could potentially be a very angry Noah somewhere who's coming for me, or wake up and maybe be perfectly fine.
Okay, well,
Guess which one leaves me perfectly fine or has a chance to?
waking up.
Mm-hmm.
You should wake up. Or try to wake up. But I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I can't promise you're going to be safe. I'm sorry. This worked out badly.
This will be an adventure, won't it?
Not a good kind of adventure, Noah. I don't like these kinds of adventures.
Well, cheers to the future. And Noah tries to leave.
Okay. So you're just kind of like logging out of the non-fizz? Okay.
Mhm.
And as Noah logs out of the non-fizz, that's where we're going to end this episode of OMEN, Death in Space RPG. Wow, guys, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That got big brained.
Got big brain. That's it.
I got a lot of point.
That was big brain moments, for
That
sure.
was fun. And Jim, welcome to the team. That was awesome. Jack is such a good character. I love it.
Mhm.
Glad to be here. I love to come in and cause a little bit of chaos.
That's right. It was great. Well, we are going to go ahead and log off for the night. Thank you guys, those of you who tuned in live with us on YouTube tonight. If you're catching us after the fact, thank you so much for watching this and sticking around with us and hanging out. We will have a new episode of OMEN in 2 weeks, so make sure you tune in to that as these adventures continue on with all the craziness that seems to be happening on top of each other as the wildness overlaps. So we will see what happens next time when we revisit this group for OMEN. So, hey, why don't we go, while we're still on stream, why don't we take care of advancement really quick before we do that? Because in this system, Jim, you don't level up per se. You get advancement points and you can spend them.
On what?
Do you still have access to the PDF in your Google Doc?
The PDF for Death in Space.
For Death in Space, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got it pulled up here.
Okay,
just in case I needed it.
advancement is on page 60. And this is how you kind of build up your character a little bit. So I'm going to ask a question, and if you can answer yes to these questions, you get 1 advancement point to add to your character. And then when you're done, you can either save them or you can spend them on various changes to your character. So, did you repair something? So anybody that repaired something can get an advancement point. I would say, well, Devlin, you're going to, well, you didn't technically repair it. You're just attaching it. Yeah, true. So we got none for did you repair something. Did you deliver on a dangerous contract? You guys got the advancement point, I think, last time for that.
I was asked to get some AI parts. Was that a
you know what? I'm going to count that for you. Like, because, you were contracted by your group, and you pulled it through. So, yeah, I'm going to say you get a point for that. Did you use at least 1 void point? If you spent 1 void
Yes.
point, you guys get an advancement point to your character. Did you discover a new and potentially dangerous place?
Yes.
I would argue that the people in non-Fizz, yes. So, Andronima and Noah, you guys definitely have discovered a new and potentially dangerous place. Did you gain a new enemy?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Noah gave Noah.
Noah gained himself as an enemy.
Imagine.
Did you find someone new that you can trust?
Noah
See, that's the
found
thing is
Noah.
I don't know. I don't know if these people are my enemies or if I can trust them.
Well, see, if you don't know, then we won't count it yet. But if you get to a
Okay.
point where you start to trust them, then I'll allow you to count it as a point.
Got it.
How about the rest of you?
How about Guyana? Why can I never say her name?
Guyana?
Guyana?
Guyana.
Guyana.
So are you
Just think
trusting?
of, just
are you-
think French Guyana.
Yeah. Are you trusting her now?
A little bit, yeah. I see
Okay.
it.
If you feel like you're complete trustworthy of her, then go ahead and add a point. Did you contribute with something especially memorable? Hey guys, I gotta tell you, tonight's session was really good. Like as far as like yes and roleplay wise, you guys like none of you like missed a beat. You guys were just going, so everybody gets an advancement point for that.
Yes.
Like I loved it when Devlin's like something about you were drinking the whiskey and he's like, yeah, sure, I wasn't keeping it from can I have some? He was talking about something totally different. I thought that was awesome. So down below that, you can your accumulated XP that you guys got, your advancement points, you can use them, like there's XP costs. So if you want to increase an ability by 1, raising it to at most the +1, that's 5 points. So like, for example, Jim, if you have a -1, you can raise it to a 0 for 5 points.
Okay. I only got 3
got
advanced
3?
points, so
Yeah.
maybe next time I
Yep.
can get some more.
Yeah, you'll have to hold on to them probably. It usually takes a couple of sessions before you can start kind of spending them on things. But there is like a
So
list.
I'm not stuck in the negatives forever.
Right.
That's what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. You're not stuck in the negatives forever. That's right. Unless you die next episode.
Unless I die.
That's right.
There is every chance of that.
Yep.
So if I want to increase an ability to +2, I would need to pay 2 times 3, right?
Yep, it'd be 6 advancement points for that. Yep.
I'll play SpaceX to increase my dex to 2.
Okay. There you go. Excellent. And other than that, I think that's all we have to do for what did you want to say, Devlin? You were gonna.
I was just going to let you know for the ship, so that way everyone's aware. We have the storage module being installed. We have the tentative output increase that Jack was figuring out. I just put it on the sheet so that way we're aware it's there. We have the tentative fuel storage increase, adding the module potentially. From a future job, and then adding on to the other parts that we have, 2 AI parts that can be used together for small repairs.
Okay. That's awesome.
Cool.
Cool beans.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you guys once again for tuning in, and we will see you in a couple of weeks. Until next time, don't forget to add your proficiency bonus, and we'll see you soon. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.